Hi everyone. Before we get into today's video, I did want to send my sincere condolences to the family and friends of not only Kelvin Kiptum, but also his coach, Gervais Hakizimana, who unfortunately both passed away in a car accident very recently. The running world has lost a legend. I don't really know how to segue from that, so let's just move right into the video. I have been feeling very, very sore. All of the increased mileage and effort has really caught up to me, and in this week I was just in agony. So I spent some time getting dry needled / tortured by my physiotherapist. Shout out to Anthony at Excite Physiotherapy. If you're in the Simcoe County area and you're looking for a physiotherapist, look no further. Hit me up and I'd be happy to send his details to you. After my physio session, I walked back to my office and sent this email to a former client of mine. And then later on in the week, I had a facial, and I have never had a facial, and it was incredibly relaxing. In fact, it was so relaxing that my Garmin actually thought that I had fallen asleep for an hour. I didn't, but it felt just as relaxing as that. And then it was on for a run later that afternoon. It had been sunny all day, and then I hit the trail, and it poured on me. But you can see at least the path is cleared up quite a bit, and running was much easier than it has been for the last couple of weeks.
All right, so at least the rain stopped, so there's that. But I didn't read my plan properly, and I thought it was one set of intervals. It was two. And that destroyed me. So I need to work on the mental game, work on being able to adapt on the fly and just stick with it. It was two sets of 6 intervals. I did the first 6. I did the next 2, and then I skipped a few, did one more, and then called it a day. I'm almost back at the parking lot now. My legs, my thighs from running fast, I can feel that, so I know these workouts are going to be helpful, but they're not exactly easy. Fun, because it's something different and it breaks up the monotony, but hard. So anyways, I'm just about back at the car. We will check this one off as done. It was mostly done. I'm going to call it a win because I ran through the rain, and not many people are willing to do that. And it didn't deter me. I am soaking wet, but we're just a quick drive home. So anyways, that's it for this run. And then we've got a long run either tomorrow or Sunday.
Good morning. It is Sunday, it is long run day, and I'm not feeling particularly motivated. I have any number of excuses that I could rely on. They are all just that, excuses. I don't have any legitimate reason to not go out and run today, except that I don't feel like it. And that's not a particularly convincing reason. I'm tired. That's my problem. I'm tired. Every day this week I have woken up at some bizarrely early hour. Thankfully, the last couple nights I've been able to get back to sleep, but 4:30 rolled around and awake I was yet again. I'm annoying myself, and I don't really know why I can't sleep because I'm tired. I just can't stay asleep. I can fall asleep. I can't stay asleep, and it's really annoying. But I've got 8 kilometers on the calendar for today. Somehow that seems like impossibly long right now, but honestly, so does 5 kilometers. And I know I can do those distances because I did 10 last week, so I know I can do 8. But I just don't feel like it. So I have the feeling that this is going to take me a while to work up to it, so I'll take you along with me on that journey, because you're keeping me accountable, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to do my physio, I'm going to have some breakfast, and then I'm going to get this done. And then I can nap. all day if I want to, but I gotta get my run done, so.
All right, we have made progress. I have arrived at my destination, and the plan is to run along this path all the way down to the end and on the other side to roughly there-ish, and then come back, get in my car, turn on the toasty buns, and go home. But it seems impossible right now. I just don't feel like running today, and I don't really have a reason. It's not injury. I don't have a headache. I don't feel sick. I'm not even all that tired anymore now that I've been up and around, but like I've been working at pushing this off for over an hour. I just need to get out there. And I think what I'm going to do is just dangle a little bit of a carrot for myself and just say, if I can at least get 4 kilometers done, then I can turn around. We'll see. We'll see. That, because I'm doing an out and back, that means that at the 2 kilometer mark, I kind of have to check in with myself and see. And there is a very good chance that at 2K, I'm going to be able to push forward. And then every step further, I just have to take that much more to get back. Does that make sense? Like I'm playing mental gymnastics with myself, but that is what it's going to take to get me out there. Yeah. Desperate times, desperate measures, right? Okay. Let's do this.
All right, we've made it to the other side of the lake. I'm at 2.9 kilometers, meaning I've got 2.9 to get back to the car. So I'm just going to keep pushing forward because I'm not feeling terrible. I've warmed up, but I'm very excited for this run to be done. There we go, halfway there. Heart rate is high, but not terrible. On a walking break. And I'm going to turn around. And fun fact, this is actually where the half marathon is going to take place in June. Hopefully with better footing, but it's kind of nice just being able to sort of visualize and just imagine what it's going to be like with like 5,000 runners out here and just accomplishing such a major thing. And that really does help motivate me. Just about 7 kilometers in, 1 kilometer left. We've reached the bottom end of the lake. This is also where I do a lot of my open water swimming practice. Just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I don't swim out into the lake because in the summer this is very busy with boaters and I don't like going out that far, so I just swim parallel to the shore. But that's a topic for another day.
Okay, I gotta make this quick because the windows are fogging up already, but 8 kilometers done and dusted. I am incredibly proud of myself for actually getting out there and doing it because, in case you couldn't pick it up, I didn't want to go. I cannot begin to explain how proud I am of myself for actually getting out there and doing it. That is the hardest part. The physical side, I mean, obviously it's difficult, but that's the whole point of the training, and the progression that I'm seeing is just incredible. But it's the mental side of things, and that is the true challenge, is actually committing to it, because nobody's going to make me do it, right? This just is me. I am the one who is driving myself here. I'm the one getting out and doing it. And I'm not accountable to anybody except myself. And that's kind of scary, honestly. And every time, especially today, this was like, I think the first time since I've started training for this half marathon that I truly just didn't want to run. It wasn't that I was sick or anything like that. I just didn't feel like it.
And in the past, that would be enough of an excuse. And even as I was sitting in this parking lot before starting, I was like, I could just go home. I could. And I could just go home. And what's anybody going to say to me? But I'm going to know. And then I'm going to view, getting out and being cold and being uncomfortable and being out of breath and doing that feels better than letting myself down. And that's a huge achievement in and of itself for me. And I need to document this feeling, because this is what I need to remember the next time a run comes up that I just don't feel like doing, is how good it feels to actually accomplish it. And the run itself really wasn't bad. 8 kilometers in about an hour. I did a 7:39 average pace. I ran 3.5 minutes, walked 1. Normally I run 4 minutes, so the deal I made with myself was I would shorten those running intervals a little bit, but in the end I ended up running the intervals that I did do faster. So it all sort of works out in the wash, but mentally that's what sort of kept me going with it. And I don't think that's bad. That's just a compromise that I made with myself. So I'm going to wrap it up here for this long run, because I am starting to get cold. That's the only problem with this jacket. It does keep me very warm. It's like all the sweat and everything gets trapped, and then I just get very, very cold. So I'm going to go home, take a shower, relax, and enjoy the rest of my day. So thank you for coming along on this week of training with me, and I'm excited for next week. It's a deload week, so the runs are a little bit shorter, a little bit easier, and I really think my body needs that just to sort of regroup, adapt to what it's been doing, and then get ready to go harder again in the following week. So that's it for now. Thank you so much. If you have accomplished anything big, or if you have pushed through anything that you didn't want to do this week, let me know in the comments, because I think we can all just support each other and cheer each other on. So bye for now.
Yeah, this is how we do.